Welcome again to another exciting episode of Crypto Espresso, your teeny tiny daily shot of caffeinated crypto headlines. Time to spin the wheel of holidays, because February 9th happens to be National Pizza Day. Well, that's easy. Celebrate by getting yourself some pizza, if you have the dough. I crack myself up. Alright, I have to read the news. First up, Coinbase's CEO Brian Armstrong says that he's hearing rumors that the Securities and Exchange Commission may move to ban American consumers from staking crypto. On Twitter, he warned that this would be a terrible path for the US, since staking is at the heart of all environmentally friendly proof-of-stake blockchains. Armstrong added, "Staking brings many positive improvements to the space, including scalability, increased security, and reduced carbon footprints." And he's also cautioned that excessive regulation would prevent new technologies from flourishing in the US. Regulation by enforcement doesn't work. It encourages companies to operate offshore, which is what happened with FTX, he wrote. A digital artist who created NFTs inspired by Hermès' famous Birkin bags has lost a crucial court case. A judge ruled that Mason Rothschild infringed on the trademark of the designer label. On their end, Hermès had argued that MetaBirkin's collection had hurt its ability to market itself online. Rothschild has unsuccessfully argued that he was protected by the First Amendment and tried to draw parallels to Andy Warhol's use of Coca-Cola in his artwork. Well, he's now been ordered to pay $133,000 in damages, but he plans to appeal. The artist's lawyer says it was a great day for big brands, but a terrible day for creators. Rothschild had sold 100 of his NFTs for $450 apiece during the height of the NFT bubble back in old 2021. Let's talk about more court news. A judge in London has tossed out Craig Wright's copyright claim over the Bitcoin blockchain's file format. A ruling in his favor would, at least in theory, have legally allowed him to force a halt to both Bitcoin and its Bitcoin Cash hard fork. The decision was, however, on technical grounds involving the way courts determine if computer code is considered a literary work. In that case, it would be protected by both copyright law and, in the US, freedom of speech, which is granted by the First Amendment. This doesn't impact the broader court case in which Wright is suing to force 16 Bitcoin core developers to rewrite the Bitcoin blockchain's code in order to give him access to a pair of digital wallets holding a combined 111,000 Bitcoin, which is currently worth $2.5 billion. And finally, FTX's new managers have received permission to subpoena financial information from former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried and several family members, as well as other former executives of the bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange. The company claims few, if any, core insiders have been willing to meet with bankruptcy lawyers to provide details of their assets and any funds they've received from the company. The group to be subpoenaed includes Bankman-Fried, his mother, father, and brother, all of whom were close advisors, as well as former FTX Group CTO Gary Wang and Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison. This whole kerfuffle comes as FTX battles to recover assets for customers. Speaking of kerfuffle, get this one. A news announcer and an engagement spiel walk into an outro, and the bartender says, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on that little bell icon to get buzzed whenever a new Crypto Espresso video goes live. Oh, come on, don't get offended, bro. It's just a joke. And what kind of comments are you excited to make now that we have our comments back? Well, let us know in those comments below. Just watch out for that spam. Oh, comments section, never leave me again. Questions about our headlines or crypto in general? Why not ask Alex in that description below? Alex is a great resource for all things Web3 and the metaverse, and that about does it for today. Again, I've been your host, Andrew. These have been your headlines, and we'll see all of your beautiful, shining faces tomorrow.